Greetings, y'all. Welcome to another episode. Today, I don't have a ton. We're just going through my vinyl collection with albums starting with NNO. So let's go. From 1973, we've got National Lampoon Lemmings. This was a album of the stage show Lemmings that was played off Broadway, I guess, or off Broadway. I don't know, whatever you call it. It was at the Village Gate in New York. Part of the show was just kind of comedy sketches and stuff, and then the second half, I guess, was the parody of Woodstock. They did a parody of the Woodstock festival called, I think it was Woodchuck. Was it Woodchuck? I don't know. I think it was like the Woodchuck festival or something like that. But you know some of the people involved in this: John Belushi, Christopher Guest, Chevy Chase. The rest of the cast and crew, really talented people. I don't know how long it ran on Broadway. My uncle gave me this album. This was his. He gave me the record player and he gave me this album. I borrowed it from him and he just never wanted it back. But it's something I haven't listened to. I actually have this on CD as well, but I haven't listened to it that much. I've seen the video. They had a video of a portion of the festival parody stuff on it. But pretty interesting kind of capsule of these guys before they were famous. And I actually have a program from this that I got off of eBay as like just kind of a souvenir. Interesting album to have in the collection. You know, it opens up and there's some photos and information and everything about the performance and everything. But, you know, kind of cool. National Lampoon's Lemming. From 1975, more National Lampoon, the Gold Turkey album. This was sort of a best of greatest hits compilation from the National Lampoon Radio Hour, which was a syndicated radio program that would air, you know, probably every week on certain radio stations, you know, different comedy bits and songs and commercial parodies and such. I have a pretty good CD box set that makes up a bunch of stuff from the Radio Hour. I got this back in, I think, the 80s at Jack's Music Shop in Red Bank, New Jersey. And it's funny, I don't even know like how this quote unquote survived, because in the late 90s, early 2000s, I got rid of pretty much all of my vinyl, sold it off, and somehow this survived. I still have this, you know, and I don't think I've listened to it a whole lot. There's, you know, some funny stuff on here. Some of the people involved with this is John Belushi, Christopher Guest, Bill Murray, Gilda Radner, Chevy Chase, Harold Ramis. It's like, you know, murder's row of comedians. I love seeing old photos from back in the, you know, early 70s and stuff of these guys when they were doing stuff like the National Lampoon Radio Hour, when they all just weren't really famous. They were all just doing this comedy stuff, and you'd see these pictures of them just like hanging out at somebody's house, and it's just this photo of just this gathering, you know, little party or whatever, and they're just kind of casually sitting on chairs, and you see in this corner there's Harold Ramis and Bill Murray BSing, and over here is Gilda Radner talking to somebody, and there's Belushi over there, probably drawing most of the attention. But it's just so fascinating to see like that room, you know, to be like a fly on the wall in that room. Like none of them were, nobody was popular or famous yet, and it just kind of always fascinating to see those photos like that, you know, before they were famous and just, you know, had no idea what was ahead for them, you know. Now from 2009, we have the soundtrack Where the Wild Things Are by Karen O and the Kids. I love the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, one of my favorite bands. Anything related to the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, I usually am down to check out. When this movie, I saw this movie when it came out, and it's pretty good. I watched it pretty recently, and it's, you know, it's okay. It feels like it's kind of missing something, but it's an okay movie. But I loved the soundtrack when it came out. I remember listening to it nonstop, and I still really, really like it a lot. And I really just love her voice. I think it's amazing. And I was surprised to find this on vinyl. I didn't think it would be available on vinyl. Apparently, there's a bootleg version of this that is probably out there and more easy to get your hands on. So you might want to kind of keep an eye out for that. But I don't know if this was a promo. It might have been a promo, or maybe it was released overseas, or just very few of them were made. But it took me a little while to find a copy of this, the original. But I was glad I did, because this is an album that I really, really enjoy. You know, great songs on here. She does a really great cover of a Daniel Johnston's song, Word Shoes. It's great rendition, and it's a great album. All these tunes on here. All Is Love was kind of released as a big single. A Rumpus, Hideaway. Good album. Really like it. Where the Wild Things Are. Karen O and the Kids. From 2014, more Karen O. Crush Songs. This, I guess, she autographed it too. I bought this directly from, I think this was released by Cult Records, which is Julian Casablancas from the Strokes. That's his record company. This is a limited edition version. It's sunburst colored vinyl, and it contains 15 personal drawings and handwritten lyrics. There was a download card. There were 1,000 of these made. I have number 776. Kind of lo-fi kind of sound to it. You know, again, I just really like her voice. I think she's a great singer. I like her songs. Cool package, you know. This is inside. If you got this flap and open it up, and there are all these little drawings. I think most of them by her, and I think there's one by her grandfather in here. But there's all these different drawings she did with the lyrics and stuff on the back. And this drawing, I'm not going to unfold it, but this drawing of her as a little girl is by her grandfather. Kind of cool packaging that they did on this. CD, I think, is kind of packaged similarly. It's cool as a vinyl record packaged like this, but as a CD, you're like, couldn't this just have been like a jewel case or something? But anyways, great record, Karen O, Crush Songs. A little low-key, like I said. It's a little more mellower than maybe what you're used to from her. So that's it for the N's and the O's in vinyl. We got some comedy, and we've got some good rock songs by Karen O. Anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like the video. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.